Hi there, today's October 24th, and it's the first night of the World Series, and I'm so excited to watch the Blue Jays win the World Series. I actually remember when they won 32 years ago. I was actually on a bus trip with my mom and my dad and my family. We actually were going to a football game, but my mom was drinking that night, which I didn't see my mom drink very often, but she drank that night. And she was cheering for the Blue Jays in the stands at the football game. And when we got back from the football game, the Blue Jays had won. And it was so many years ago, so I don't really remember, but I do know that we went down this special street in the city cheering for the Blue Jays because they had won. That was a long time ago. I was a young girl back then. Anyway, I want to talk about fear and how important it is for us to start really recognizing how fear works in our lives, how fear works in our minds, how it works in our hearts, how it works in our bodies, how it works in the world. And, I'm not here to judge anybody's beliefs, but I'm here to speak my truth. And, I've been doing this work for almost 19 years now. And when I say this work, what I mean is really diving into the energy of healing and how it works. And, I learned a lot. I took a shit ton of courses through an energy medicine system. And that was beautiful, learning about Chinese medicine, Eastern medicine, quantum physics, all these really cool things. But the biggest part of this now has been me sitting in the moment and really meditating on this, forming a connection with this divine union, like this unlimited love of a father and a mother energy that sometimes I call God. It's so powerful and it's so beautiful, and the reason it's so important is because fear limits us and love expands us. And we can live in fear or live in love. And it sounds like it's a choice, which it is. We can choose to be here in this moment, really experiencing what is happening here now consciously, or we can be in our thoughts, which is, pulling us to the past or pulling us to the future. And now we've got this new, we have this new limit, and that's called being distracted by what's going on in the world around us and social media, right? So we get to choose to be here in the moment with love and truth. I call it love. I say when we're in the moment, we feel peace in our mind, joy in our heart, love in our life, and truth as our guide. So basically what we're experiencing is the alignment with love, joy, peace, and truth, which is what I feel God is. So if we're not feeling that, we're in some form of thought. And when we're in thought, we have our back turned on God. So I've been talking a lot about God and the importance of this alignment, because when you're in that alignment, that is when miracles start to show up in your life. That is when the blessings become like watered and sent to us. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. I'm just so fucking excited about the Blue Jays. I have a hard time thinking about anything else. But I do want to talk about this. It's when we hear the truth, it's when we trust in the purpose of life. We trust that everything that is in the unfoldment is what I'm trying to say. we really get into this place where everything that happens is for a purpose. Even the crazy shit that's going on in the world, it's all at the hands of God. Crazy shit has to happen to wake people up. And that is what I believe is going on in the world. I don't recommend to watch what's going on in the world. I'm actually not watching any of it. I really don't fucking care. Because me being upset about what's going on in the world is only distracting me from my heart. It's distracting me from my alignment with love and joy and peace and truth. And why would we want to pull ourselves out of that? So the purpose, I believe, of life is to stay aligned with that. And not just, to me, the full alignment is feeling this connection to God, but also pouring that love into ourselves and loving ourselves and having that connection to the soul, which is our personal piece of God. The spirit is our personal piece of God. The soul is what houses it. But when we're connected to both, it's like the soul is now aligned with God, which means we can live our purpose. When our soul, when we are choosing to entertain our thoughts, believe our thoughts, we're not aligned with God. We're aligned with our programs, which is fear. We're programmed by fear. And I'm going to keep making videos about this because it's so important for us to start to understand how this works. It's just so important to understand that when we're in the past, when we're thinking about the past, we're regretting and we're resenting. When we're thinking about the future, we're worrying and wanting. And when we're tuning into what's going on in the world, we're distracted. We're picking a side. We're doing all of these things. We're not in the moment. And when we're in the moment, what we're actually doing is we're going to start to become aware of the thoughts that we're thinking, and we're going to then feel the wounds that we're hanging on to. So yes, when you start to get into the moment, it's uncomfortable, because your psyche is going to be like, holy fuck, finally she's listening. Finally, I can show her the wounds that she's hanging on to. I can show her what needs to be healed. It's so powerful to be in the moment, because you can start living from this space of awareness where you become the love for the fear. The fear is holding us back. The fear is coming from we're programmed by it. But what it does is it creates these beliefs that keep us separate from this state of alignment, which is love, joy, peace, and truth. So we believe that we're not good enough. We believe that we're not smart enough. We believe that we don't deserve to be loved. We believe that there are no good men in the world. We believe that people are assholes. We believe that the world is fucking destructive. We believe in evil. We believe in so many things, but that's our fear. And every time we do any kind of healing, or sitting in our heart, or feeling the emotions, or listening to the thoughts, that to me is what healing is dissolving these parts of fear that are stored as neural pathways, or they're created as neural pathways. They're stored as wounds in our heart, and they're on the receptors in our cells. And there's a lot more to it, but those are the three categories of how fear holds us back, because we vibrate according to what we believe to be true. And as we're vibrating at that frequency, we are attracting what we believe. So we are attracting lack. We are attracting people that don't love us. We are attracting, stale, stagnant lives that are not fun, which actually means collectively we're creating a world that is so fucking weird right now. We're all creating it, and our job is to stop paying attention to it, go inward, and heal our parts of fear and create